Naming him Aegon is just gonna get him made fun of in House of the Dragon School, or whatever. So we all know that Veeserys I, king of the Seven Kingdoms and Rhaenyra's dad, named her his true and rightful heir in the event of his death. After all, someone has to do it. His wife and infant son both died in childbirth, major downer for the realm. But some people saw it as an opportunity. And by some people, I mean Hand of the King, Otto Hightower. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. So Otto sends his young daughter Alicent Hightower to provide the grieving king with some comfort, if you know what I mean. It's a ploy to get the king to fall in love with Alicent and marry her, thus allowing House Hightower to achieve increased status and influence in the realm. It was also a move to solidify that power and influence for all Hightower descendants. And it worked. Veeserys fell for Alicent and decided to make her his new wife. They had 2 children, AegOn and A-mon. Their firstborn, Aegon, shares his name with the man who united the Seven Kingdoms and began the Targaryen dynasty centuries before. Aegon Targaryen, a.k.a. Aegon the Conqueror. The young Aegon's second stately name and position as King Veeserys' firstborn son make him a contender for the crown, and put Rhaenyra's claim into question. After all, no queen has ever sat the Iron Throne, nor do many of the crown's subjects want one to, despite Viserys' earlier succession decree. Meanwhile, Rhaenyra is married to Rhaenyra Velaryon of House Velaryon, a staunch, longtime ally of the Targaryen dynasty. However, Rhaenyra is gay, and is not interested in having children with Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra instead has 2 bastard children, Jaehaerys and Lucerys, with her sworn shield, personal bodyguard, Harwin Strong. Her 2 children are accepted as legitimate by King Veeserys I, their grandfather. However, rumors of Rhaenyra's unfaithfulness abound, further eroding her claim to the throne. After King Veeserys I succumbs to illness, Alicent Hightower tells the small council that her late husband named their son Aegon as the new heir to the throne. The small council had already put a plan in place to overthrow Rhaenyra and her supporters, even if the king had not done so, and the realm is plunged into chaos. Houses are divided against one another as each chooses a throne claimant to support. After faking Rhaenyra's death, Rhaenyra decides to marry her uncle Daemon, the younger brother of Veeserys, in order to strengthen her claim. After all, wedding your kin is a Targaryen tradition. Aegon the Conqueror married both of his sisters. All-out civil war sweeps across the Seven Kingdoms in a conflict known as the Dance of the Dragons. Rhaenyra's 2 sons Jaehaerys and Lucerys are both killed in the conflict, and so the would-be queen decides to have more. She and her husband Daemon have a child named Aegon, his full name being Aegon Targaryen. Rhaenyra chose this name in order to further support the legitimacy of her claim to the crown. After all, she's the mother of the boy who bears the name of the greatest king the realm has ever known. But now there are 2 kids running around the realm who share a name with the famous conqueror of old, Aegon the son of Veeserys and Alicent, and Aegon, son of Daemon and Rhaenyra. The naming of Aegon III is also important because on his deathbed, Veeserys referred to the Song of Ice and Fire, an ancient prophecy that has been handed down since the days of old Valyria. The prophecy foretells the coming of the prince who was promised, whose song shall be the Song of Ice and Fire. In fact, the prophecy is so ancient and well known that the prince who was promised is known as Azor Ahai to the Red Priests of Essos. Aegon the Conqueror himself had dreams of the prince and an enemy coming out of the frozen north to lay waste to the world. On his deathbed, Veeserys dreamt of one of his heirs wearing the Conqueror's crown, the crown that once belonged to Aegon. By naming her firstborn son Aegon, it shows that Rhaenyra intends to fight to fulfill the prophecy in the same way that her father did. After all, she loved her father and he was her greatest supporter. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.